So I want to focus on KD. Obviously, he owned that dunk contest. He had 6 in game 1, 38 points. He's the first player since MJ in '97 with 30 points, 5 assists without turning the ball over in the finals. Max, if KD keeps stealing the show like this, will you look at Durant's move differently?
Now, I'm just going to answer you honestly. The answer is yes. Consciously right now, I'll tell you the answer is no, right? Like, no, I knew going in that he's joining a super team, and they came within a shot of beating the Cavs last year, and he's going to put them way over the top. I told you going in, I knew he's trying to reverse engineer his greatness. So KD looks and goes, all right, you need a championships. There's a ring count to see who's great. Well, I'll join a super team, and then I'll get my rings, and people will have to say I'm great. I'm not going to let that affect me, but it's like the fight game. In boxing, sometimes a fighter's being built. And he's put in against a fighter where you know that style's perfect for him. He's going to look like $1 million. I'm not going to let that fool me. I know going in that's a setup. I'm not going to let it fool me. But when you actually watch it, you can't help it. You have an emotional reaction to it. So the fact of the matter is we knew all the stuff I just said going into game 1. And if KD performs like that in every game, it's going to look like he's taken over from LeBron as the best player in the game. He was better on offense, less responsibility, nevertheless. He was better on defense. He was younger, longer, faster, more bounce in his step, the whole thing. And then, as time passes, the details will get smoothed over. And what we will see are the rings. And if KD winds up with 3-4 rings, and he was the best player on those teams, and he got LeBron a couple times, you know, a couple of nerds like me will be like, well, wait a minute, but he joined a super team, and let's not forget all the details, and this bench was better, and everyone's going, yeah, shut up. How many rings did he have, right? That's what they're going to want to know. So the truthful answer is, yes, it will change the perception of KD if he keeps playing like this.
No, it won't, because there's nothing wrong with KD and what KD did last offseason. There was nothing wrong with that move. Let's think about it. He didn't join a super team. Everybody keep going on. Golden State super team, it's a dynasty. How in the hell are you dynastic? You got 1 championship ring. Like, think about it. This is not a super team. This is a team.
Against a team with no other stars other than LeBron.
This is a team. Look, if you want to win a championship in the NBA of late, it's simple. You join LeBron, you go to San Antonio, or now you go to Golden State. But even in that situation, it's no guarantee. So I love Kevin Durant, who made a basketball decision and a lifestyle choice. But let's talk about basketball. He got tired of the hand grenades that were being offered to him when the shot clock was winding down with 2 seconds to go by Russell Westbrook and said, shoot. And he's like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this with 2 seconds to go? He got tired of those moments where all the turmoil was internal. And it started to really undermine his love and joy of playing the game of basketball. He made the smartest decision. He went to a team that was well equipped to win a championship, but no guarantees. If Kevin Durant goes out there and wins a championship, this is the same KD we've always seen in the finals. 31, 6, and 3. This dude always shows up in the big moments. I hate that people are trying to undermine him since he's on this dynastic team.
I like when Marcellus is feeling his point. I can tell when you start preaching because you start moving like this. I got to get in here and feel like, what are we doing here? All right, this is where I burn up all the credibility with these people, where they stop liking me because I
don't know that they ever started, Will, but go ahead.
It's a good point, Max. Good point. I never liked the decision. I never did. I felt like it was a shortcut to a championship. So winning this championship, it's what's expected. It's why you made the move. In fact, not just winning the championship, but being the best player on this team and playing like you did in game 1, that's what's expected. So it's not going to change the way I feel about him joining the Warriors. But let me say, and I know that his mom is somewhere out here.
Mama Durant here.
And that's going to be rough. Yeah. I'm getting off, in fact. I'm going to leave. No, I'm serious.
For real.
No, here's how KD changes it. I do believe KD can change the narrative, and here's why. Sacrifice. Give up something, and he started that. I'll take less than the max. I'll get paid less money so you can keep Iguodala and Livingston. I will do what it takes for this team to be great for the long period of time. Because you know what KD can be then? The leader. Not the guy who just joined the super team, but the guy who became the leader of the super team. He's already the best player. And if in 5 years I look back on this and go, you know what? He didn't just join that team. He made it his team.
That's true.
That changes everything.
That will change your mind in the moment, and that's a good point. And I felt the same way. Oh, he'll take less? That's a good move by KD, at least in terms of public perception. But here are the facts of the case. All throughout NBA history, No one cares about if you joined a super team or not. I mistakenly said Moses Malone signed. He was traded to the Sixers. Still, Sixers lost to the Lakers in the finals. They've been to 2 out of 3 finals, but had lost. Moses Malone, arguably the best player in the game at the time, joins the Sixers. They wiped the floor with everyone, including the Lakers. No one cares about the fact that Moses Malone joined a great team. LeBron James, it's anti-competitive. He's bringing Bosh with him and joining Dwayne Wade. We're going to discount those championships. No one does. Now LeBron's in the Jordan conversation. Right? No one cares how you wound up on what team. Wilt Chamberlain to the Lakers with Jerry West and Elgin Baylor. No one remembers those details. They remember did you win the chips? And that's something that LeBron James correctly ascertained years earlier. And Kevin Durant saw that and said,
Max,
why not?
if he gets the chip, I promise you the hate's going to diminish.
Oh, you know
Right,
that.
it's the way it is.
100%.
The details get washed over.